Hello and welcome to SnowShock's guide to gear motors, fitting and care. In this video, we'll show you how to replace a gear motor and what to do to keep your motor in good working order. First, we need to access the back of the machine. It's also a good idea to drain the tank before starting. Then, depending on which motor needs to be replaced, remove the black plastic cover by unscrewing it. Once this is done, you will also need to remove the rear and side panels as shown. Now, following the wiring from the bottom of the gear motor, find the white plastic connectors. Make sure that the spiral switch for that side is definitely turned off. Check to see if the gear motor wiring is secured in place by a cable tie. If this is the case, carefully cut the cable tie. Now, pull apart the connectors. As you can see, there are no clips or fastenings holding the connectors together, so if they don't come apart straight away, then you're okay to use a little more force. Now that the gear motor is unplugged, you can lift it out of position. Be careful not to remove the metal transmission shaft as well. Now the old motor is removed, position the new motor in place, making sure to line up the connection on the metal transmission shaft with the motor. You can adjust this by rotating the spiral. Once the new motor is in place, check to see that the switch to the right of the motor has not been trapped. This can be tested by pushing the motor to the left until you hear the switch click. With this test complete, connect the white plastic connectors together. Then reassemble the machine. Once this is done, test the new motor by turning on the spiral switch and watch the spiral rotate completely. And you're done. It's extremely important to closely observe the behavior of the machine, making note of any extremes in temperatures, whether too warm or too cold, as this could indicate an underlying problem that caused the motor to fail in the first place. Here is a list of some of the most common causes of gear motor failures. It's very rare for a motor to fail by itself and is most often part of a broader issue. If the mixture is incorrect, then this will put strain on the motor and cause it to fail. It's a good idea after changing a motor to also change the mixture in the tank. Remember, when mixing the solution, it is important to use this guide, which recommends a ratio of 1 part concentrate to 5 parts water. If you have added too much water, you will notice that the machine over-freezes and the spiral will struggle to rotate, or that the ice crystals that are forming are larger than normal. Too much concentrate, and you'll see extremes in temperature in excess of -8 degrees. If you notice either of these behaviors, you should throw away the current mixture and start again afresh. A burning smell prior to the motor failing could indicate that slush is leaking into the machine and burning out the gear motor. Examinations of old motors for signs of blackened or burned slush will indicate that the machine's internal seals need to be lubricated or changed. For more information on how to do this, please see our video on leaks. Another cause can be running the machine with too little mixture in it. We always recommend running the machine filled up to the maximum fill line, as this prevents damage to the motor. Running the machine to the point where the mixture in liquid form does not cover the silver cylinder completely will cause your gear motors to fail. One of the most common reasons gear motors fail is because of unthawed block or hard ice being left in the tank. It is important to remove this ice from the tank before the machine is switched on. The ice may seem small or soft, but it is better to be careful than to risk breaking the motor. Follow these steps, and this should dramatically improve the life of your gear motors. So, from all of us here at SnowShock, thanks for watching.